Well, 0-0, Janusz Michallik, between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. It was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, a massive opportunity missed from both sides, really. I mean, in the end, I suppose Atleti will take it because head to head, that's an extra point, I suppose. But they weren't convincing, and they were in total control, Atletico Madrid, in the first half. 6 shots on target. I don't think Barcelona had faced that ever this season from anyone, and it hasn't been great for Barcelona anyway. But none of them fell to Luis Suarez, right? Which you think that if you're going to have 6 shots on target and the way Atletico played, he's going to be there or thereabout for it. So it was looking good for Atleti, but I was just absolutely shocked. Let's not sugarcoat this by Ronald Koeman and his inability to really manage this game, because he had a chance. And because at halftime, I would have gone to 4-3-3. I would have brought in Ousmane Dembele, wouldn't wait till 75th minute. And you could see that when he came in for the last 15 minutes, things changed. He had that little bit of a sitter in my book, the header late in the game that could have decided it, Mark, as well. So nothing from Lionel Messi. Let's be honest here. That one mazy run, the slalom in the first half. Nothing from Griezmann, who came into this game with 5 goals in 5 games. Really nothing from anybody from Barcelona. So they're still there, I suppose, because they didn't lose, but very disappointing from both sides.
Well, if Real Madrid win their last 4 games, they're champions, albeit pretty tough. Away at Sevilla, we'll talk about that later, and also away at Bilbao. But the 0-0 at Camp Nou, I mean, the first half, Atleti, I thought, probably shaded it. And the second half, maybe Barca. Again, I kept expecting this charge, this desperate kind of, we have to score. And apart from one header where he should have kept it down by Dembele following the cross from the left, they offered probably less than I thought. And albeit Oblak played well, he had some good saves, including one from Messi, but it was just too little too late from Barca. Why was that?
Well, I think a lot of things happen, as I've mentioned. I don't know if they just shaded it, Atleti. I think they were in full control. They had the better chances. Obviously, the change at halftime to take out Mingueza was obvious, because on that left-hand side, I think Carrasco was very good. And actually, not that I wanted Lemar to get injured, but I think when he went away, when he went out of the game, I thought Atleti actually played better because he gave Carrasco more room there. He was kind of playing inside of Lemar. So they had their chances, and that's what happens when you don't take advantage of that, right? But the big issue, of course, for Barcelona was the injury to Busquets, because when he was there, at least they had possession. And who would have, I suppose if he'd stay, maybe you'd see Barcelona grow into that game a little bit with control of the game, and so that changed. But that's why I never ever in my life understood why that's a substitution at halftime, because for me, Ousmane Dembele would have been coming in instead of what Ronald Koeman has done. But in the end, look, Barcelona goes as Messi goes, and this wasn't a good game for him. And I had to say it because he's been so good for them on so many occasions, still leading the league with 28 goals. But really, I mean, he didn't have too many looks. And as I said, Antoine Griezmann, my goodness, such an ordinary game from him.
Are Barcelona paying the price for appointing Ronald Koeman as coach?
No, Barcelona are paying the price for instability, right? Because they were leading La Liga, remember, early for 5 or 6 games. Atleti really took advantage of instability in terms of Lionel Messi. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? And the presidential elections, because that was really intertwined in all of that, right? And from round 9, it was Atleti. Eventually, that has dwindled to what we see right now, because there's a new president. Now it seems that Lionel Messi is going to stay. So somewhere in between, those 2, 3, or 4 points that I think Barcelona would have gained, you see that right now. So still very much in the balance, as you've said. I think Atleti are still favorites for me, because I look at Real Madrid and they're just really running on their knees at the moment.
Quite the weekend with the top 4 all playing each other. Next up is Sevilla against Real Madrid. Is that the toughest of Real Madrid's last 4 games, do you reckon?
No, I mean, they're all tough. And look, we just found out that Sergio Ramos is out once again. He'll probably be gone for the rest of the season. You see Sevilla obviously are still to some degree in it. Granada, well, look at Barcelona just a couple of weeks ago. Big loss at home to Granada. You have, who else do they have?
Well, they've got to go to Bilbao to face Atletico.
And Villarreal. So I just don't see Real Madrid running the table. It's just impossible, because you see the midfield three in Modric, Casemiro, and Toni Kroos so tired. Zinedine Zidane doesn't look like he's happy. So it would be special for them to win all 4 games, and that's what it's going to take. And I just don't see it.
Finally, Janusz, it's been great from a neutral perspective to have 3 and maybe even 4 teams all going at it near the top. As far as the quality of football that you have seen is concerned, compare that with this year and contrast it with previous years in Spain in La Liga. Is it up there, or is it a fair bit behind some of the best that we've seen from Barca and Real Madrid and Atleti?
Yeah, it's way behind. I mean, there's a reason probably why we're seeing 3-4 teams fighting it, right? Look, if you like it or not, La Liga needs strong Barcelona and strong Real Madrid. Nothing is Atleti. They're always there. It's good to see Sevilla. It's great to see Villarreal in the final of the Europa League. But look, I mean, La Liga lost their coefficient to Premier League. They're top after 9 years of that, right? They can't lose Messi. They've lost Ronaldo. I mean, it is important that these clubs are fighting on all fronts for all the trophies. If you're in Spain and you enjoy that, and no, of course, I mean, Barcelona, Real Madrid are shadow of themselves, but that happens, right? I mean, they've had an incredible run between those two sides for many years, and at some point you have to rebuild a little bit, but it's not even close.
Barcelona 0, Atletico Madrid 0. As far as the title race is concerned, probably a better point for the visitors.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.